Show. My name is Sean Green. How you doing on this kind of okay Tuesday morning? Hope everybody have a good Tuesday morning. Hey, my Knicks, man. The Knicks, man. That old man. Yeah, hey, the Knicks is so. Hey, the Knicks, man. Hey, the Knicks doing good. So Knicks had the Knicks game forwards last night. It was a very good game. It really was a very good game. Wow. I'm gonna say this though. Boston came out hot. Like always, Boston. Yo, everybody knows Boston lives and dies by the 3-point shot. And again, Boston was just sitting there, banging threes. You had Tatum, you had White, all of them sitting there going boom, 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 banging threes. But I respect what the New York Knicks was doing. New York Knicks stay play the game, making mid-range shots, dominate the post, getting rebounds and everything. I like that. Even though the Knicks got streaky 3-point shooters. I'm just be real here. The Knicks do have streaky 3-point shooters. But again, they stayed in the game by dominating the rebounds, and hitting the post for real. The New York Knicks out rebounded the Boston Celtics 43-31, and got 13 offensive rebounds compared to the Celtics 7 offensive rebounds. I'm honest, the Knicks dominated the paint. Which is good. And the Celtics, man, were just sitting there bombing it from three. Celtics shot 37% 3-point range. But I'm gonna say this again. The Boston Celtics again. Second half, you up by 14. Again, the Boston Celtics blew a double-digit lead. Knicks came back. Again, Knicks came back. When you live by the three, you die by the three. There's one thing I've always is one thing about again. I'm saying this over and over again, like a broken record so far this season. Again, this is the way I was taught old school. I will say the old school ways are the best ways. Hey, a layup is more guaranteed a jump shot. You can shoot threes all day, but eventually you are going to get cold and your shots are not going to be falling. And what happened? You went up by 14. Your shots wasn't really falling that well from three-point range in the second half. Why are you going to get tired? You're going to get tired. Your shots not going to be falling. And guess what? The Knicks came back from being down 14 points, outscored Boston 37-23 in the third quarter. 37-23 in the third quarter. A lot of it behind Jalen Brunson. Knicks dominated, got the lead back. Again, you blew a 14-point lead. 14-point lead, Boston. Damn. 14-point lead. And then in the fourth quarter, again, I was scoring 33-28. But I would say this came in the fourth quarter. I would say the turnaround of this game came when Jason Tatum went down, and it did not look good. When Jason Tatum went down, that did not look good. It really didn't. He had to be helped off the court, and then had to be put on a wheelchair. And he's supposed to get an MRI today on that leg. I'm gonna say this, man, it does not look good for Boston. Because without him, I'm gonna say this, Boston's done. Boston's done. For real. Because that's when things went kind of south for Boston. They couldn't recover after that. Knicks ended up winning this game 121-113. The New York Knicks outscored Boston Celtics in the second half. In the second half, 70-51. 70-51. My Knicks outscored Boston Celtics in the second half. But I'm gonna say this though. Game five is supposed to be Wednesday. Game 5, I believe Game 5 Game 5 is Wednesday, and Game 5 is Wednesday in Boston. But I'm going to say this though: if Jason Tatum ain't there for Game 5, Boston's done. I'm gonna say this: you can't do without Tatum, and two, Porzingis is not 100%. If Porzingis was 100%, I'm gonna say this. We wouldn't be so dominant in the post like we was. We wouldn't be getting rebounds like we was over Boston if Porzingis was healthy. I'm gonna be dead honest. He's 100%, and you can't do it. You won't be able to do it. You will not be able to do it if Tatum can't play Game 5. I'm going to be dead honest. You'll be able to be dead honest, man. They need Tatum for Game 5. Better hope and pray it's not another series, but the way it looks like it's something very, very serious. It really does, and it's not looking good for Boston. Boston right now is down 3-1 right now. And again, I'm gonna say this: all three games Boston have lost in this series. Boston have gave up double-digit leads in this series. I don't care how good of an NBA team you are. I don't care how damn good you are. You cannot give up double-digit leads and expect to win a basketball game. I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna be dead honest. All three games you gave up double-digit leads. One of the leads, I don't care if you're up by 20. No, if you're up, if you're up by 20, how much you're up? No, lead is safe. You can't sit there and be lax. You got to sit there and keep attacking, play defense. And again, Boston, when they go up double digits, they get lax. They get lax. And again, I'm gonna say this. When you're when you live by the three, you're gonna die by the three. And that hurt him. And that hurt him for real. It really did, and that hurt him. Honestly, man, you had Tatum. He had 42 points. He left early. He left the game in the fourth quarter, leg injury, but he had 42 points, eight rebound, 4 assists. Yo, he was balling. Yeah, White with 20. Yeah, my man White with 23 points. Yeah, Brown. Yeah, my man Brown with 22 points. Al Horford, he had 5. I mean, I'm gonna say this, man. I like Al Horford. I really do. Really do. I understand why Boston keeps. Yo, you gotta get rid of him, man. He can't do it no more. He's not that same person no more. He's getting up there in age, man. I understand if he was fit like LeBron James is. There's one thing I do give respect about LeBron James. He spent a lot of money on his body. That's why he's able basically to stay playing in his 40s. You know, Al Horford, man. I mean, time to retire, man. I give him mad credit. It's time for him to retire. You had Holiday, you remember Jay Holiday with 4 points. Then you have pitcher with 12 off the bench. I mean, Boston's bench didn't do nothing. Then you have Brunson, my man Dwayne Brunson. He had 39 points, 12 assists. 12 assists was up. You had Towns again with another double-double, 23 points, 11 rebounds. You had Bridges with 23 points. You had Nobi with 23 points. Yo, everybody Knicks was balling. You had Hart with 6 points. For real, but I'm going to say this again. The Knicks did a good job last night. Getting rebounds, for real. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say again. If Tatum ain't playing in Game 5, it's done. It's done. It's wrapped. It's done. Tatum ain't playing Game 5, it's done. It really is done, for real. For real. It really is done, for real. I'm going to say this. My Knicks better not screw up. We got a chance to win this series and go on to the Eastern Conference Finals. And whoever we playing, we're most likely going to be the Pacers. Knicks has a chance of going to the finals. Most likely going to be the Pacers. I'm going to be dead honest. I'm dead honest. Knicks has a chance of going to the finals. They really do. They have a chance of going to the finals, for real. Got a chance of going to the finals, for real. Right now, Knicks are 3 games. Right now, Knicks are 3 games to 1. 3 games to 1. Games going back to Boston for Game 5 on Wednesday. That's gonna be a good game. And the next game, Timberwolves and Golden State. That game, I mean, that game, man. This was an excellent tight game, good game. I mean, hey, for a minute there, I'm not gonna lie with you. I thought Golden State was gonna win this game. It kept it tight, kept playing good. Golden State was actually balling. Golden State was doing good, balling for real. shooting good again. Even though, again, they were shooting number three. You were hitting 3-point shots the way it was if Curry was playing. I'm not gonna lie, but they was balling. They was doing good. But again, that third quarter came around. And Anthony Edwards was just hot this whole game. Yeah, my man Julius Randle, he was I gotta admit, Randle was balling. Julius Randle was balling. And Minnesota outscored Golden State 39-17 in that third quarter. 39-17. 30-17. Golden State got outscored by Minnesota. And once Minnesota went double digits, it was just a wrap. It was just a plain and simple wrap. Golden State just couldn't recover. They just could not recover. I'm gonna say this: without Steph Curry, they screwed. They really are. Without Steph Curry, they are really screwed. They are really screwed for real. They're really screwed for real. Minnesota ended up beating Golden State 117-110. 110. Golden State had a horrible second half. Even though they tried to bounce back in the fourth quarter, it just wasn't enough. That's wasn't enough. Golden State shot 47% from 3-point range, while Golden State shot 29. 29. Jesus. They ain't nothing without Stephen Curry. Even though I get this, they shot 14% from field goal range. 14%. They was doing good. It was balling. It's just that the threes was not falling, and he was not falling. And the threes were just falling. And you had Minnesota move the ball way better than Golden State. Golden State for real, and they just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it for real. Yeah, Randall, he had 31 points. He was, Julius Randle been balling. I gotta give Julius Randle. He's been balling this series so far this playoffs. He's been playing damn good basketball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He really has. I have to give it to him. I give it to what's up. Then Anthony Edwards, he had 30 points. Yeah, Conley with 11, and then you had McDaniels. He had 10 points, 13 rebounds. Gobert only had 8 points. Gobert stinks. I don't know why. I don't know why they go. Gobert stinks. Yeah, Alexander Walker with 13 points off the bench. The Warriors, Butler. He had 14 points. They kept Jimmy Butler in check. I give it to them. They kept Jimmy Butler in check. He had 14 points. But even over 34 minutes, he only attempted 9 shots. That's sad. You can't win a basket. He needs to attempt more shots. He only attempted 9 shots. And you played 34 minutes. Come on, Jimmy, man, damn. Yeah, Green with 14 points. Yeah, Hell with 13 points. Porzingis, he had 11. They couldn't do nothing on rebounds basically for Golden State. Nothing. That's sad. But Kuminga with 23 off the bench. I got to give it to Kuminga. Kuminga was balling. Kuminga was balling coming off the bench, but it's just that again. Timberwolves and lose game 117-110. Now they're down 3-1. It's going back to Minnesota, and that game is going to be Wednesday at 9:30 on TNT. And this is Golden State lost. Lose. I don't expect Steph Curry to be playing this game. Golden State is done. They really are. They're just done. They're going to get eliminated. They're going to get eliminated for real. I'm honest. They're going to get eliminated. They're going to get eliminated for real. Honestly, man. In my personal opinion, they're going to get eliminated for real. Honestly. You do have 2 games today. You got Pacers, Cleveland. That's at 7 o'clock on TNT. Pacers are going to try and close it out. And Donovan Mitchell is a game time decision because he aggravated an ankle injury. If Donovan Mitchell ain't playing, they're done. Donovan Mitchell ain't playing today. Cleveland is done. And then you got at 9:30, you got Nuggets Thunder. That series tonight. That series is tied 2-2. That's also more NBA news. Hey, more NBA news. Right? I think I posted this on my TikTok account yesterday, also YouTube show yesterday. Michael Jordan is going to be joining the NBC an NBA cast, one as a special contributor, whatnot, for that basically NBA crew. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, I don't blame. Like I said yesterday, I don't blame NBC for doing this because ESPN they went and got the NBA and TNT crew. Said, all right, you ain't got that crew. We'll get the NBA legend Michael Jordan, which I don't blame him. But also, a lot of people's angry with what NBC's been doing. NBC, I'll say this, they're taking a huge gamble. Here's why I say they're taking a huge gamble. Huge gamble. According to reports, NBC spent $2.5 billion, $2.5 billion annually for the NBA, for the rights to have some NBA games. NBA games. Remember, some of the NBA games be shown on NBC, some be shown on Peacock. And plus, hey, a lot of people got Peacock anyway because of WWE. But here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that for real. NBC will now air 3 nights of college and pro sports next week. Yes, 3 nights. Because of that, they have to trim some of their daytime shows. Some of the shows that everybody likes to see on NBC got canceled. Was it because it was low ratings? Those shows that got cut, they had good ratings. It was cut because NBC wanted to make room for sports. And that made a lot of people angry because they were some of their favorite shows that got canceled. That got canceled, for real. They only left room for 7 dramas. 5 of them was produced by Dick Wolf. The other two shows, the rest got canceled. I know that sucks. A lot of good shows on Peacock basically got canceled. And a lot of people were angry because some of the shows on Peacock, that was their favorite show, got canceled. They canceled one favorite show people got canceled was NBC's Lopez for Lopez, with the George Lopez show. His show got canceled. Now, his show didn't get canceled wasn't because his show was getting low ratings. His show was a popular show. Everybody liked it, but NBC wanted to make room for sports. That TV show, Irrational. It was really a good show. It was a good show. One of former stars for Law and Order was on that show. That got canceled. Wasn't because whatnot. It wasn't because it was a bad show. It wasn't because of low ratings. You want to make room for sports. Another show that got canceled was that show Found, and it was a good show, good drama, excellent show. I mean, I got to give it to him. That was like, whoa. I like the storyline of the show and everything. They get canceled because of low ratings. They get canceled. It got canceled because they want to make room for sports. Even though I don't blame NBC for going this route, you want to, you want to have some more sports. You want to have some more sports where I don't blame you, especially NBA games. You're taking a big gamble. But you're all going to piss off some of your fans who like these shows, especially Lopez for Lopez. Yo, you got a lot of loyal George Lopez fans, a lot of loyal Lopez fans, especially a lot of people in the Hispanic community who support and like George Lopez. I like George Lopez. That's my man. Yo, he's funny as he really is. His show only got canceled because you want to make room for sports. I know that sucks, and that sucks, but hey, that sucks, but that's the way it is now, and I know it is not fair. It really isn't, but that's the way it is right now, and sports makes this. That's what they're looking at, this money, because they generate a lot of money in ad revenue. A lot of money in ad revenue, and shows not that much depends upon your show got to be tight. Got to be tight for real, but hey, tight for real. And plus, Dick Wolf, yo, he been in the game for a minute. If y'all know what Dick Wolf is, Dick Wolf is, hey, New York Undercover, Law and Order SVU. I don't got to say more. For real. ABC ain't get rid of him. ABC is not giving rid of any of his shows. They give any of his shows for real. I think ABC is still kind of mad that they underestimated other shows he created that he brought over to CBS. That's doing pretty good. That they wish that was on NBC right now, for real. But that's why some of the shows on NBC got canceled, mainly because you want to bank on sports. Big on sports. That's what NBC is trying to do now. You see other networks trying to do the same thing. You see the CW. You see the CW whatnot. You see CW. They're doing that. You see USA Network. They're doing that. TNT. They're doing that. Just straight away from TV shows and try to add more on sports. For real, the way I can't blame them, because one thing I say this about TV shows. A lot of them cost money to make, especially depends on the location where you're filming at. Places like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, places like that cost money to film. You're spending bread to film in them areas, and if you don't see a return on those investments, you're going to lose money. Lose money for real. And now you see more networks are trying to screw this. We want sports. We want sports. We want sports. We want sports. Trying to bet more on sports. I know it's not fair to some fans, because they like seeing their good shows. They really do. But hey, it is what it is. That's the way the tide is going. That's the way it's going for Rafael. Sorry for show that did get canceled. You know, in a way, I'm kind of happy NBC is back, especially since they got Michael Jordan as an analyst. That's what's up. But I feel sorry for George Lopez, who had a good show. Another show gets canceled. The show he did get canceled as a popular show, but at least this time when he got canceled, again, it's not it's not because the show had low ratings, because they want to have sports. And the same thing, my man Michael. As I'm saying, thing, I apologize. Mark Gossling, the guy from Saved by the Bell, he did a good job as a villain in Found. He was a good job as a villain, yo. He showed as an actor that he could do other roles, and he did a good job as a villain. Y'all know my man from Saved by the Bell. My man Saved by the Bell, who played Zach, who also was in NYPD Blue. Damn good show, legendary for real. Yo, he's a good actor. He really is. It sucks that that show Found got canceled. That show was a good show. Also that black woman lead character. Yo, she was acting her butt off for real, but it got canceled. Irrational, man. Yo, my man from NYPD, my man from Law and Order was on that. My man who played Detective Green on Law and Order. He was on the show Irrational. That was a really good show, good drama, good show. Got canceled because of sports. Sometimes that happens for real, and it's just sad. Sometimes that happens, and it's just sad. It really is. Hopefully, some of these shows get picked up by Netflix. Keyword hopefully they get picked up. Keyword hopefully. All right, keyword hopefully they will get picked up. I hope, man, for real. For real. Man, hey, man, it just sucks, man, for real. It really sucks. Hey, switching on right now to baseball. Even though some people say it's early, some people say it's early. I don't care early. I still like baseball for real. There's some of the baseball scores. You had the Diamondbacks beat the Giants 2-1. You had the Yankees destroy the Mariners 11-5. 11-5. Yankees are doing good this year. Especially Aaron Judge, for real. Aaron Judge, I mean, damn. I gotta say this. I'm not a Yankee fan, but I'm gonna say this though. Aaron Judge right now is modern day Babe Ruth. After 40 games, he's batting 400. I mean, damn. After 40 games, he's batting 400, doing damn good, man. You have to give it to Aaron Judge, man. You really do. He's just, I mean, damn, man. I'm gonna say this. That's why my Mets, we got Juan Soto, baby. We got Juan Soto, and it was still do good. My Mets, man, for real. You got the Angels beat the Padres 9-5. Royals beat the Astros 7-5. And Royals so far doing good. Don't underestimate Kansas City. You got the Rangers beat the Rockies 2-1. You got the Cubs beat the Marlins 5-2. You got Braves beating Nationals 4-3. National sucks. My Mets beat the Pirates 4-3. You got the Cardinals beat the Phillies 3-2. Come on, Philly. And the Tigers destroyed the Red Sox 14-2. Jesus. Red Sox, man. Damn, Red Sox stink. And you got the Cardinals beat the Brewers 5-0 for real. Hey, for those of you who don't want to watch NBA games today, there is some baseball games today. On TBS at 6:40, you got the Red Sox Tigers at 6:40 on TBS. On TBS. And Mets and Pirates, that's gonna be on SNY at 7:10. And on the Yes Network, Yankees Mariners at 9:40. At 9:40, all right. Hey. If those of you who don't want to watch NBA games, I don't know why you don't. Well, hey. And even though it's still early for baseball, I like baseball. I love baseball. Hey, even though it's early, but still, hey. So baseball, I'm gonna say this. My Mets doing good this year. Let's go Mets, but I don't want to get too happy. Because last time my Mets had a good first half. I remember that historical second half collapse. Everything went for real. Hey, man, listen to my podcast. Podcast on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I'm also on iHeartRadio. Hey, y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy the baseball. Enjoy the NBA games. Enjoy the baseball games. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hey. Have a good day.